Another week, another video, and in this week's video I've got a really nice and compact machine. This is from the well-known company Laserpecker. This is their LP4, so it's a compact duo laser. It means it's got a 10 watt Blue Diode laser and a 2 watt infrared laser on this unit. So you can do many different materials with this machine. This is their ultimate package, so it comes with the laser, the rotary unit, slide extension, even the air purifier, Bluetooth dongle and cutting pad. So it's a very complete package, and they even provided me with some material to test on. So in this video I'm gonna unbox it. I will show you what's included and what it looks like. I will do some testing on the machine to see how it handles different materials such as glass, metal, plastics, wood, so you name it. So everything in this video. So if you want to know what it looks like and how it performs, watch till the end. Give it a like if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And let's start with the first step, unboxing all these nice boxes. Let me open the box to see what is inside. Let me do it like this. Maybe it's difficult to see for you guys, but I will show you. I will take out all the little things. The first one. This is the second one. This is the laser unit itself. Nice and compact machine, and this is nice. This has a little bit of an Apple feel to it. As you can see, all these nice boxes, well designed. It looks very nice. So they really took care of their packaging, as you can see. So let's start with this one first. Of course, it comes with manuals. Manual for the laser engraver itself, how to assemble it, how to install the software and everything. So that's nice. There's a manual for the slide extension, and there's also a manual for the rotary extension. So that's nice. Then we've got the base plate. Let me take it out. Let me throw this away. It comes with this plate that you can remove. So if you want to engrave on something, you can just take this one out. And this is nice. Other lasers that I've tested, this was loose. And here you got some little clamps in it, so you can put it in. And then you can click it in, and it will not fall out when you turn it upside down. So that's nice. And over here you will mount the stand. So let me put this aside. Let's go to the next one. In here, what do we have? We have the shroud. Oh, another box as well. This is the shroud from the laser engraver. As you can see, it's a pretty small and compact machine. It's got an exhaust fan on there, which you can take off to clean. This can be connected to the laser, so it powers from the laser. Let me see, it's got safety goggles. It will be suitable for infrared and diode range. So that's nice. The AC power cord. So let me take it out. This is the power cord, because what will you do without? Over here, this is the rotary parts. This one is also for the rotary extension, so you can raise and lower this. This is a support elevation unit, so this is used to elevate the machine if you are going to use the rotary extension, so you need to raise the machine. USB cable to connect the machine. This is the base plate from the rotary extension. This is the power adapter, because you need to be able to power on the laser, of course. And then we've got a really nice kit with all the screws and tools. So nicely indicated with a label which screw is for what. So that's nice. There's some materials included. A ruler to set the height of the laser for the focus. And then we've got the slide extension. Let me take it out. It's a very nice and compact one. This is motorized, so we can move up and down. And then these plates, these base plates, let me see if I can take them out. This one and this one, you can mount on here. Let me get rid of this. You can mount this on here, so you will enlarge your working area. And then it can move up and down if you want to engrave larger projects. So that's also included. And then we come to the machine itself. This is part of the rotary unit. And then we've got the stand to mount the laser head on. This is a motorized, so if you press the buttons it will go up and down with a little motor which is inside, and it feels real solid. Feels well built. You can angle it, so you can set it on certain angles. And then the heart of the machine, this one, it's got an LCD on top. This is an emergency switch. You can see it's got 2 fans for cooling. This is magnetically attached, so that's nice if you want to clean it. Of course, there's a large lens because this is a galvo style laser. It's got little mirrors which will guide the laser beam. That's why it's so fast. And on the back you've got 2 USB ports, a power input and a USB-C connector. So this is the cutting pad which can go into the base plate. Yeah, so you leave this one in and you can put this one, it's got rubber feet, put on top of here. So you will not damage this one, and you can cut out the pieces so it's a little bit raised. So it will not have all the scarring on the bottom of the plywood or the other material. Okay, there's a little bag inside. And there's a Bluetooth dongle, also from Laserpecker. And then finally, last but not least, this one. This is their air purifier. Let me see what is inside. This is the first layer. Some filters, spare filters. Let me take this one out as well. It looks very nice. Let me put this one. It is like a design box. Very nice and clean. You can control the airflow. Let me take these ones out so you can completely see the whole package of the ultimate set. I really like this one. Very nice and clean. Here you can see the filters. They are still packed in plastic, so don't forget to take them out before you use it. As far as I can see, it's one cartridge. So there's a HEPA filter, activated carbon, another HEPA filter, and the cotton filter. So it's really a nice filtering system. So first let's do a quick assembly of the machine. It's basically just 4 screws to mount this stand to the base plate, and then you can mount the laser to this one. Let me open the kit. Nicely, it will tell you which hex key you need and what screws. Hold it, and then you can, yeah, it will stay in place. Then you can screw in these screws. That's it. Now you've got this one assembled. Next step is putting this on here. There's a little indent, so you can put it in here, and then you can screw it tight, like so. So that's basically it. With this knob you can loosen it and you can set the angle if you want. Another thing that's nice with this machine, let me take it off. If you remove the lens cover, this is magnetically attached, so you can just put it on. Now it's attached. This one can connect to the back. And now you can use it handheld. So if you want to do an engraving on the wall or maybe on an object, you can just hold it like this. It only weighs, I don't know, maybe a kilo. I don't know, I need to look it up, but it's not heavy. So that's nice. So yeah, that's the assembly of the machine. Now let's go to the assembly of the slide extension. 6 screws, you can mount the plates on here. And then that's basically it. And then you can connect it using a USB to the machine. This is motorized, as you can see. There's a stepper motor inside and it can move back and forth. Now let's go to the rotary. 4 screws. So there's not much assembly with this machine. And the few parts that you do need to assemble can be done in a couple of minutes. So this is the rotary chuck. You can raise it and lower it, set it on an angle. Open the jaws. You've got these pins. That's nice. These have a rubber coating on them. So if you want to do let's say a small ring, you can just put these ones in, 3 of them, and then you can clamp your ring. And then you've got these little add-ons for the jaws. You can make them larger or smaller, inside out. If you want to clamp something from the inside or from the outside, you can turn them around. So again, you can connect it to the laser using the USB cable, and you can set it in the software, and then you can use it. So we'll do that as well in this video. Yeah, this one of course will go with the rotary. Oh, that's also nice. This one is, that's nice. This one you can put on here, and then you can clamp it like so, and now it's attached. So if you want to engrave larger objects, there are some wheels which have bearings in them, and also a little knob here. If you want to clamp it in between, you can just raise it and then clamp it in between here. So it's small objects. This is not meant to be for large engravings. So if you want to use your rotary extension, you will need to raise the head of the machine above the maximum reach of this stand. So for this they included this little bracket. They call it the elevation unit. You can screw this one on the stand, and then you can mount your laser head on this bracket. Let me see, like so. And then you can put your rotary unit underneath here. There's a little rubber pad included, so you can put it underneath here to support it. And then you can use your laser to engrave things which are mounted to this rotary unit. So I've connected the machine. It's also powered on, as well as the air purifier. And again, I really like this air purifier. I like the design. It's a very nice fit and finish. You can see the blue LED indicating that it's powered on. You can increase the airflow by pressing this button. You can see the blue LED going up, or decrease it, or if you press and hold it, it will turn off. The included air hose and adapter will fit perfectly on the shroud, on the fan. So it's a very well built system. For this video, this demonstration, I will remove the shroud. Normally you should always leave this on. There's even a safety setting in the software that you need to tick off, that you can run this machine without the shroud, so it's at your own risk. But normally I would leave it on. Also, always wear your safety goggles, because you don't want to hurt your eyes. You can run this machine from the app on your smartphone, Laserpecker app. You can also use Laserpecker Design Space on your laptop or Lightburn, so you have different ways of connecting to this software. I will first show you the application to show you how easy it is to engrave something, and also show you the incredible speed of this machine. This is again a Galvo style machine, so it doesn't have a gantry that needs to move all the way up and down. It's got mirrors, so that's why it's so fast. But that's also why you have limited space. So this is meant for small engravings. You can create a larger engraving using the extension table, but still it's meant for smaller engravings. But it's incredibly fast and also a very high resolution. So I will show you this. I will engrave on many different materials, so you can see what it's capable of and how it handles. So let me show you the application real quick. You can download this from the Play Store. You can connect over Bluetooth. I'm already connected, so you can see it's green. Then you can choose, for instance, clip art. Let me get this one for the demo. I will say next. I can say 15 millimeters. I want to engrave in 8K. Then I can do a preview. He will ask if I'm wearing my goggles, so I can say yes. Let me put on an aluminium sheet, and you can see, let me make this a little bit more visible. You can see there's a square on here, so you can exactly position where you want to engrave. I can say quit preview. You can see it turns off. Then I can say next. It beeps, so it's connecting. I can say start. Let me put on my safety goggles, and I can say confirm, and then yes. And let me do this. You can see it will engrave. You can see the speed of this, in which is it engraving, and the quality is it's really very nice, very high resolution. As you can see, it moves very quickly. Okay, now it's ready. Let me take this off and I can show you what has been engraved. This was the design, and here you can see, hopefully you can see it, it is real nice. Absolutely no lines whatsoever, crisp and clear. It's engraved using the infrared laser. This is an aluminium business card, and I'm really impressed about this quality of engraving. Let me do another one. Let's say you want to do the Laserpecker logo. Press next. Let's make this 30 millimeters, 8K resolution again. I'm going to do the preview. Let me put on this card. I will say yes. Let me raise it a little bit so you can see it, like here. So I will align it in the middle, like so. Can turn this one off. I can say next. Let me put on my goggles. Again, next. And then we can say yes. And as you can see, it moves real quick. And there you go. Let me take this off. Here you can see the design and the result. Let me put away my phone. You can see it's absolutely perfect. No lines, real crisp and clear, very nice engrave. So this is how easy it is to work with the app. Of course, you can also load some designs, design something yourself. You can use your camera even to engrave. You can do leathers. So it's a pretty nice app. If you want to do a quick engrave, especially when you want to do a handheld engraving, I really prefer this app over any other device like a notebook or laptop. So you can just take it off, put on the shroud, put it against the wall or another object, make the design, get it from your album if you want. So it's all in this app. So pretty nice and convenient app. So next I'm gonna show you the difference between the IR, the infrared, and the blue diode laser. This machine's got a 2-watt IR and a 10-watt blue diode laser. I'm gonna engrave on this metallic business card again, and I will do the top half, I will do the infrared, and the bottom one I will do the blue diode. I've chosen this design, so it's a nice and very detailed design. First I'm gonna use the infrared. Let me move you closer, like so. I can also show you how easy it is to align everything. I will press next. I will do 25 millimeter. I will do 4K resolution, and I can do the preview. I will say yes, and you can see, let me make it a little bit more visible. You can see the square where it will engrave, and I will put the infrared on. So this is the infrared. I will say start, yes. You can see the incredible speed of this machine over here. And also the very nice detail. It comes out very crisp and clear. Okay, let me put away this one. I will show you this up close. So this is the infrared. As you can see, it's very nice and clear, high detail. Now I will go back using the app. I will do the framing again. I will put this one underneath the other one. I will say next. I will leave it at 4K. Everything remains the same. I will say blue diode, and now you will see the difference. You can see it really burns into the material. I will turn on the air purifier because this smells a lot. With the infrared you smell a little bit, but not nearly as much as using the blue diode. So it's really burning into the material. I will show you once this is ready without cleaning, and then I will clean it using some isopropyl alcohol. But you will be able to see the difference. So it's finished. Let me put this one here. Let me turn off the air purifier. So this is the result without the clean. You can see it's burned over here. This is pretty dull, and this one is real nice and shiny. So you will see it will shine a lot more, but still, if I compare these two, you can clearly see this has a dark spot, it hasn't been burned, and this one is a lot crisper than this one. It's more shiny, it really pops out of the aluminium. This also has a higher resolution, a lower dot size, smaller dot size than this one. This one is 0.05 and this one is 0.1, I think, by 0.15. So this also makes a difference. So for aluminium business cards, go with the infrared instead of the blue diode. Also for plastics, use the infrared. If you want to do wood, you should use, but you can only use the blue diode. If you want to engrave glass, you need to use the blue diode. And also make sure that it's coated, otherwise it will not engrave transparent materials. But you can clearly see the difference between these two. So I have now connected the laser to my laptop via the provided Bluetooth dongle, so it's a wireless connection. You can also connect it via the USB cable, which is included if you prefer. But for this video I will do it wirelessly. I have opened the Laserpecker design space and also imported a design. From here you can easily do a preview. Let me turn on the preview and let me put this card here so you can see it. You can see the square which is projected on the card. This is a real-time thing, so if I move it to the left, you can see it will move with me to the right. Or if I enlarge it, for instance, you can see it will become larger. So let me put it back where it was. Also, this system has got a very easy focusing method. And let me show you what I mean. Here you can see the red dot. If I move up the head of the laser, you can see now two dots. So this is not in focus. If I now move down the head, they will go towards each other. And if they are exactly aligned, like this, now the laser is set in focus. So it's a very easy system. So let's engrave this wooden thing. You can put this in a cake, for instance, or maybe if you have put some seeds in the ground, you can put this in the ground, so you know what you put in there. I will use the design I've chosen. Let me do the preview, and let me align everything exactly in the middle, like so. Let me see. It's a one pass. 39% power and 64% depth. Let me turn on the exhaust and start the engraving. Am I done? Let me turn off the exhaust fan. Now let me show you what it looks like. Does it focus? Let me focus. Yep, here we go. So you can see it's a real nice and clean engrave. It is pretty deep. So yeah, it worked out great. Next, let's try some darker wood. I think this is a walnut keychain. So let me see what it does. I will put a nice design on there. Let me turn on the exhaust fan and align everything. Let me do the preview. So I can align this one exactly in the middle, like so. And it came out real nice. I need to clean it a little bit, but you can see it's nice and dark. Nice contrast with with the dark wood. So I'm very pleased with this one. Just wash it off a little bit and then it's nice and clean. Do what you love, and that's important. So yeah, happy with it. So the dark wood also engraved very nicely. I just cleaned it off using some regular tap water. You can see it's nice and clean now, even better than it already was. I like the brown wood with the even darker engrave. It's a nice contrast. It's a pretty deep engrave as well. And these things you can sell pretty quick in a store. Give it to somebody you love or keep it for yourself. Only takes a couple of minutes to process these. If you do multiple at the same time, it will only be quicker than doing one by one. So real fun to do. And yeah, the machine handled it without any problem. So I've now connected the laser to Lightburn using the provided USB cable. And I'm gonna engrave something nice on this wooden door hanger. This one was included in the materials package, which came from a Laserpecker. This is their LP2 package. As you can see, there are a lot of fun things in there. Also a lot of wooden things that you can engrave on. That's a nice thing. If you use their software, it also tells you the correct settings per each material. So that's nice. I've got a design which I found on Creative Fabrica. I'm gonna set it up and do the engrave, and I will show you up close what it will look like once this is ready. So there you go, the first engrave using the Laserpecker LP4 on Lightburn. Turned out really nice. As you can see, let me move it up a little bit closer. You can see these buttons are really raised because this is engraved pretty deep, as well as the letters. You can clean it a little bit if you want, but even without the cleaning, I think the laser did a pretty good job. So there you go. If you're a gamer and you want to have some quiet time for yourself, get yourself a laser engraver. Make one of these, put it on your door, and you're good to go. So I've done some metallic business cards, some light wood, some dark wood, a fun project. And now I want to do leather patches. Many people ask me who follow my channel, can you do leather? Yes, you can. I will use the Blue Diode for this. This is one which has a double-sided tape at the back, so you can stick it on your cap or on your clothing. I will do my own logo. I will engrave it. I will be using Lightburn, set at 7,000 millimeters a minute at 70%, one pass. So there you go, leather patches. Also turned out great. As you can see, it's a pretty deep engrave as well. You can see the height difference. It is very crisp and clear. Very sharp edges. So no problem at all for this laser. So next I want to do some engraving on metal using the infrared setting. I've got these heart-shaped necklaces. This one is a gold color. I want to see what it does. I've set the power to 400 millimeters a minute, so I want to take it slow. 100% power, so full power. If it's not visible or poorly visible, I can do second or third pass. So let's see what it looks like. So can you engrave metal using the LP4? And the answer is yes, you can, and it turned out really nice. Let me show you the result of the metal heart. You can see I engraved love on there. It's not perfectly aligned. This is just an example. It turned out white. Let me angle it so you can see the white color against the gold. So it really pops out. Very crisp and clear engraving. I did do a second pass. Initially I wanted to do only one pass. And although it already turned out pretty nice, I thought let's just do it a second pass so I can see if there's any difference. And indeed I saw a little improvement in contrast. So by doing a second pass, it even popped out a little bit more. It's real fun to do. You can give it to a loved one or give it to a friend or as a gift. Yeah, very nice to do, and it worked out great on the LP4. So next I want to engrave on something round, like for instance this bamboo pen. These are really nice to engrave on. They are pretty inexpensive. I've already connected the Rotary Extension to the machine. The nice thing is when you download the driver from Laserpecker and you install it in Lightburn, it comes with predefined macros for the Rotary Extension and also the slide extension. So you just press the macro for the rotary extension and everything is set. You only need to enter the diameter of this, this pen. I have set the speed to 6,000 millimeters a minute, 70% power, one pass. So I will engrave the pen and I will show you the result once this is ready. It will only take, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds to complete, so it's pretty fast. And on these bamboo pens, it's really very nice to engrave them. You can do many different things, put your name on there or give it to somebody as a present. It looks very nice, nice and crisp. Yes, we're done. We will spin around. Let me take this off. Turn off the air purifier. Let me take it out. Here you can see the result. A very nice and crisp engraving on the pen. Next I want to engrave on this candle. I will use the infrared laser for this, so it will only remove the black paint. I've already set the diameter in light burn and also set the focus on the machine. Let me put it in the chuck and clamp it. Like so. What I will do is first I will change to the blue diode laser so I can do the framing, because the infrared you cannot see. So let me switch to the blue diode and then frame it. Oh, I need to set the rotary extension, of course, like this. I will align it like this. And I'm happy with this one. Now I can switch to the infrared and then put on my glasses, turn on the exhaust and start the engraving. Let's see what the result will be. Let me take this out. Let me show you what the result is. Light up your day. Nice and clean engraving. So next up I want to show you the slide extension table. This will enlarge your working area quite a bit. The table is 20 by 30 centimeters. It will move back and forth because this is in a fixed position, so the table will move. Let me show you. If I do the framing, you can see the working area will move. And again, there's a macro already predefined in the software. If you download the drivers from Laserpecker, you just have to click on the macro and this one is set. You have to keep in mind though, because this is a Galvo style laser, it only moves from one fixed position. If you have larger objects and you want to cut it, the beam goes like this. So the edge of the material will also be a little bit tapered. So it cannot move directly on top of it, so it will do like this. It's not much, but you always see this. So there you go, this one is ready. Let me take it off. As you can see, it turned out really nice. Nice and crisp engraving, pretty deep as well. So I've got another cool thing you can engrave on. Let me show you. Let me open this. I've got these sets. These are two shot glasses and a drinking flask. Let me take out the flask. This is a black anodized flask. I think it's stainless. You can engrave on these ones. So I have framed everything. This is a jig. As you can see, you can just put it in, exactly align it. And if I do the framing now, you can see it is in the perfect position. So another test complete. Let me show you the results. It turned out really nice. Very nice and crisp engraving. Very fine detail, no lines whatsoever. And also the incredible speed of the Galvo style. This was done on 15,000 millimeters a minute. So it only took 7 minutes to complete this whole engraving. So you can easily batch process them. If you set it up correctly, put in the flasks, you can create many different designs on one day. Did some image engraving using the LP4. One was Jarvis and the other one was Stucki. But I couldn't really tell a difference. I think they both look very nice, crisp and clean. Very high resolution, nice detail. This is an image of the Joker. And as you can see, they turned out really nice. And then I also did a high resolution image of a panther. I did Jarvis, a 45-degree angle engrave, and also this one turned out really nice. Very high detail. Also on infrared setting. One pass. This one took, I think, 3.5 minutes. The other one's less than 3 minutes. So yeah, image engraving on the LP4 turns out really, really nice. One thing I really want to try using this machine is engraving a copper coin. This is a copper coin. This is a special coin to engrave on using laser engravers. Normally you would use a higher powered galvo laser, like 40 or 60 watt. But this is a 2 watt, and I want to try to see what it does if I take it really slow. So I'm gonna set the power settings to 100%. The depth settings in the Laserpecker software 100%. I've got a design over here. It's a round design, very detailed. It will not be a very deep engraving because it's not possible with a 2 watt IR. But I should be able to get a nice print on there. So yeah, let's see what the result will be. So my first attempt doing a copper coin on the IR laser, I set it to 100% power, 100% depth, 2K resolution. The first pass was better than when I did the second pass as well. Let me show you what the result is from the first attempt. You can see the engraving, but it left like a white stain when I did the second pass. Then I did a 4K resolution. Single pass, 100% power, 100% depth, and I think this one is already much better. Over here you can see the engraving. You can even feel it with your nails, so it's a little bit in the copper. So I think for a 2 watt IR, I'm very pleased with the result. One thing that I also want to try out is plastic. I've got this black plastic. I will use the IR setting for this. You can do it on a diode setting, but it will be yeah, smelly and it will burn. It doesn't look that nice. So if you use the IR settings though, it will be very shiny, crisp and really bright as well. Because it's Father's Day today, I will do a nice design for all the dads out there who are following my channel, or maybe not. This one's for you. So let me take it off and show you. As you can see, we've got another success. Very nice and bright engraving. Great contrast against the black. You can only do this with the IR. If you were to use the diode laser, it would not be this bright. It would smell and burn. So very nice to have the 2 watt IR on the machine. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Hope you have a great day today. Enjoy. So the last thing I want to test is cutting some plywood. This was included with the machine. I think it's 2 millimeters thick. And it's nice that I've got this cutting board as well. You can see it's a raised platform, so you will not damage the bottom of your machine. And also you have less chance of getting brown marks on the bottom of your plywood. I've got a nice design from Creative Fabrica again. It's Route 66. It's a logo which will be engraved and cut out. So let me take it out, let me show you. As you can see, also engraving and cutting works fine on this machine. The logo looks nice. But one more thing I want to show you, how you can use this one handheld. As you can see, it's pretty light. This one is magnetically attached, so it will pop right on. You can connect this one to the USB port, so this one is spinning. And this distance is exactly the distance to set the focus correctly. Now let me say, this is a wall. This is my wall and I want to engrave something on the wall. I can just put it up next to the wall. I can use my smartphone app and I say engrave, yes. It will engrave. Like so. Let me put this back. Like this. Let me take this out. And you can see there's an engraving on the wall. It's just that simple. So that's the nice thing about having this compact machine. Light and portable. Yeah, very versatile. So yeah, this is how you can use the machine handheld. So what do I think about the Laserpecker 4? I think it's a very nice and versatile machine. I like the fact that it's pretty compact, even though it's a dual laser. I've got the longer nano duo, that's also a dual laser. This one is a 20 watt diode instead of a 10 watt, so it's a little bit bigger. But this one is more compact, so that's nice. This is more like the Nano Pro than the Duo. But it's a very versatile machine. You can do infrared, you can do a Blue Diode. I've done many different things, such as this flask. Turned out really, really nice. I did some plastic. Also nice and clear engrave. You can do the cutting. I've shown you in this video. That worked out great. You can use the rotary roller to do these kinds of things on the round surfaces. No problem whatsoever. I've done high resolution engraving. Turned out very nice as well. Dark wood. No problem for this machine. Also leather patches. As you can see, nice and clean engrave. Small pens using the rotary roller worked out very nice as well. And if you want to do larger things, you can get the extension, you know, the extension table, so you got more reach. It is 20 by 30 centimeters, so that's a lot bigger than the standard bed. Also, Joker came out very nice. It's a little bit dirty, but you can see it. So I really like these metallic cards. You can engrave them quite fast and they turn out great. If you want to do a handheld operation, I showed you, you can just pick up the machine, put it against the wall, use your app, so that's nice. You can do wireless engraving either via the Bluetooth dongle or via your smartphone, or you can do it connected if you want. So many options, but the Bluetooth connection on the computer works very well. I didn't have any issues with that. I like the Air Purifier. It does a great job. Let me check the filter, because I've done all these things and now you can see it's a little bit dirty. Let me take out this one. So this is after all this engraving. You can clean these ones, you can replace them, so that's not an issue. Oh, there's even a sensor. If you tilt it, it triggered an alarm, so that's nice. I didn't know that. So now, oh, is it open? Ah, if you open it. Ah, okay. So if you open it, it will give you an alarm. So that's nice. And this one is, it's really a design piece, I think. It looks very, very nice. Could be an Apple product, I think, design-wise. So that's nice. I did a little necklace. This one also turned out just fine. Very tiny one, but you can see the love on there. So again, you can do so many things using this machine. Engraving, cutting. I think the machine is mostly meant for engraving. You can still cut, like I showed you. But I think engraving, yeah, this machine excels in engraving. Yeah, oh, even this one. I did a copper coin. I'm pretty pleased with the result. It's my first coin, so I think it turned out pretty well, especially for a 2 watt IR laser. It took about 20 minutes for this one, and I can still tweak it. So, but I'm pretty happy with the first result. So I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everything was clear. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always open for answering these if I can. And then I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.